Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Hey guys, so I have a quick video for you today. It's going to be about 30 minutes, I think, and I'm not going to be crafting. I'm going to be unboxing this amazing box from Crafty Critta, and I just can't wait to show it all to you. So it is jam-packed. Whoa, sorry about that. There we go. It is just filled with goodies, and I can't wait to show it to you. Um, and more importantly, I can't wait to play with what's inside of here because it is something completely new for me. Look at this gorgeous card. Absolutely beautiful. So first and foremost, a thank you to Michelle and Scott at Crafty Critta, who sent me this box of supplies to play with. Um, Michelle reached out to me originally because she watches the channel and she knows I use a lot of printables. And she said that their paper prints beautifully, which there is a lot of paper in here that we will check out. But let's just go through the box from the top to the bottom. There is some really cool clear foil in here, and it looks like she foiled this on plastic as an overlay to just show what it would look like if you foiled it onto paper. Wow. This is the first time I've ever seen clear foil, and I absolutely love the effect. Isn't this amazing? Now, I'm a total beginner. I don't know really anything about foiling, just to be honest. I've done it a couple of times. I have a mink machine, and so, I have to try it. And maybe this is the piece of foil, actually. But see, that's just how much I don't know about it. So we will be learning together. If you're like, I don't know anything about foiling, welcome. I don't either. But these are like toner swatch cards for the foil, which is really cool. So there's two types of foiling. There's a foiling that you can do with a toner, and there's a hot foil, are my understandings of the two. For instance, with these, if I were to foil the slimline, the thing that's going to foil on here is the sentiment and the cake. And on here, it's everything in black. It's the pattern that when I put a piece of foil on top of this and I run it through my machine, which you can use a regular laminator as well, then this is the part that is going to pick up the foil and the white will not. So I believe that that's what these are for as well. These are toner swatch cards, so that when you buy your foil, you can swatch a little piece of it on here, write the foil name, the product code, which would be Galaxy Rainbow F0067. Now, I have always heard that Crafty Critta has the best foil. In my circle of friends, that's what I've always heard, is that their foil is amazing. So I've always wanted to try it. And they certainly sent plenty for me to try. So I love this Galaxy Rainbow. I think it's super cool. Silver Bling is another one. So neat. And then you can't go wrong with an Autumn Gold. So some foil has no design, and then other foils have the designs in them, like this one. So, these are both like a gold. This is Baked Sand. So cool. Such a cool design. And then Autumn Gold. So there is hot foil, so this is toner. Okay, toner. toner foil, light matte gold. Ooh, gosh, I love that. Oh, good. I got some clear, optical lens clear, and silver, gold. Ooh, I love those colors. And then this is hot foil. So this is, they carry a lot of hot foil, and this is what you would use with like the glimmer foil plates and the different plates that are out there, the foiling, the plates for foiling. That's what you would use these for, right? So that you lay them on the cardstock and the metal, and you run them through. I don't have a glimmer, I don't do that, but that's what those are for. So I'm definitely not the expert on this by any stretch, but I do, you know, I've always been interested and wanted to figure it out. So one thing that they are carrying are these color toner sheets, which is really cool. Let's open some up. That is what these are. So basically, these will work with the multi-toner sheets, or that's what these are. These will work with these toner foils. So it's like a chemical reaction for them to meld together. And they do need to be run through a machine though. So here's all different colors of the toner sheets, some solid, there's some with different variables, there's different colors, there's 8 sheets in every pack. This is called Beach Day, definitely looks like Beach Day. These are just called toner sheets. This is the Princess Multi-Toner, the Ombre, and then this is a metallic gold toner. We've got the Autumn, white, and then some really cool textured background designs, which is really neat. So let's see if this one has a name. I don't see a name on this one, but there's one with like brick and splatter. And then this one's really neat. We'll open some of these up. This is like a steampunk frame and like chicken wire, brick, and lines. Love this one too with the stars. I always like something with stars. This looks like fireworks, great for New Year's. And then that kind of looks like the design that we had. And then this one's summertime, and it has a lot of like butterflies and 2 sheets of butterflies, sunglasses, and flowers. So when you're looking for toner sheets, Crafty Critta has an amazing variety. They ship to the United States. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I couldn't find my live when I first started. So I'm going to check in with you guys and say a hello. There it is. Yay. Now I get to say hello to all of you. So hello, Vicki and Jennifer and Rhonda Lane and Sharon and Valerie and Michelle. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Hi, Scott. Michelle and Scott are here. Awesome. Well, hi. I'm showing Crafty Critta. Hi, Mary C. How you doing? Hey, Flo. They just happened to catch me because I didn't even have this scheduled. They didn't even know it was coming. But I've been so excited to share this with you guys. I can't wait to dive into these because the first thing I'm going to make, because this is such a nice, this is the pre-foiling and after the foiling with the clear foil. Clear foil can be used up to 4 times. I thought that was really cool. So it goes a long way. Don't discard it after the first time you foil with it. But yeah, I want to make bookmarks. I think it'd be so cool because this is such a nice weight. These toner sheets have such a nice weight to them that I thought, oh my gosh, it would be so cool to make a bunch of foiled bookmarks. So that is something I want to try, especially with how tall these sheets are as well. So let's get, I just want to open some up. Ooh, that is so pretty. Can you imagine this foiled with that clear foil? Oh, it'd be so cool. So, you know, much like this one, I just think that would be super, super cool. Love the ombre and just the look of these. One thing I want to try doing, and I'm glad they're in the chat, I could probably use some tutorials myself on how to use these. But one thing that I thought about is stamping onto the paper and then foiling on top of that. Was an idea that I had. So I could see myself making bookmarks with it, making ephemera for my journals with it. If you print, so here's the thing with the toner sheets like this. If you have a laser printer and you can print out designs on your laser printer, then that is a toner print. And then you could foil that. So if you have a laser printer, you could foil all day long with your laser printer. I don't have one. So I always kind of been dependent upon something like these toner sheets so that I can foil on them. I thought it would also be really cool to make some ephemera out of these by die cutting them and foiling them. Like, I have like tons of like frame die cuts and different things. But just be aware that the entire toner sheet will foil. So, you know, it is all kind of activated with that toner, so it will completely foil. So what you want to think about when trying to get this effect is that all the color here, let me turn it this way so it makes more sense. These two are cut from the same piece of paper, right? So when they placed the foil sheet on top, it toned, because this is all toner, it foiled the entire sheet. This, you get to see this color because this is clear foil. If you put an opaque foil that's on it that's not transparent, I think you will lose your color. So what you'll want to do in those situations is not use one of the colored toner sheets. You would want to use like the white toner sheets. So for instance, if I'm using, and we can experiment with this later together, but if I want to use like this one or this one, I'm actually not going to put that on the colored sheets. I'm going to put that on the white sheets. I'm a total amateur beginner trying to share what I know with you guys, but I think we'll learn more once we start experimenting. Another thing I was really interested in with Crafty Critta was their adhesive. They have a lot of adhesive sheets and options. And y'all know I use a lot of high-tack double-sided tape, and I really wanted to try theirs. So they sent a couple of those for me to try out. Some foam mounting squares, which I love, and I really like that these are pretty low profile. That way you know how much postage is and it's constantly going up. That way you can pop things up, you can get some dimension, but you don't have to pay a whole lot in postage. And then this is a white adhesive foam sheet. So it's looks like you get 2 in the pack. It's size A5, which is 5.8 by 8.27. It's the same thickness as these sheets, the 2 millimeter, and it's double-sided with the stickiness. So I think that's really interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I would use this yet, but I think it has a lot of potential. And then these are double-sided adhesive sheets. You get 5 of these, and these are just what they say that they are. So they're just basically a sheet of adhesive. So they have a lot of different products in their shop. Here's some more foil. Is this another clear one or is this a white one? Clear, yay. And tiny, oh, that's so cool. They're like very similar designs. It's just one's silver and one's clear. Polo rings, okay. Awesome. And then they also sent some Express-It. This is a wide glue marker. So I think that is really cool. You know, sometimes you have die cuts that are really intricate, and I think this would be interesting to use in that situation. It looks like, you know, this one's probably a wide tip and more of a fine tip. I'm just looking. So this has a 4mm nib. Maybe this is the 8mm and this is the 4mm, and they sell them in a pack of 2. I'm not quite sure, but I am guessing that this is the fine nib and this is the wide nib. Okay, let's see what y'all are up to. Hey, Nima. Nima, I'm curious, with that card that I cased of yours the other day, did you use any paste on that? I was just curious if you used any paste. Okay, I did not. I really wanted to plug in my my Mink machine this morning to do a little foiling, but I haven't done that. So this morning, and because I started a little later, I'm just showing you, I'm unboxing, first impressions, showing you everything that came in this amazing package. I cannot believe they sent me all this stuff. I so appreciate it. So they're in Perth, Australia. Yeah, Miss Rhonda Lane's in Australia as well. I have a few Aussies in the house. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a bucket list travel destination for me and my hubby to go to Australia. One day. I kind of want to go to like Australia and Japan all at one time, but with plenty of time for each place. So it looks like they sent me some paper sample packs, which is awesome. Y'all know I use a ton of paper, and and everyone is always asking me, what paper do you use? And I usually reply with, I'm still figuring that out. I'm still figuring out like which paper I love the most, which one I can recommend the most. And so Michelle was like, well, why don't you try ours? Well, sure, absolutely. This is sticker paper, which is super cool. And now here's one of the things that in our discussions that she shared with me is that their paper is really ideal for like ink blending. You know, it's a real high quality paper that I think we will use it. I will print on it. I will show you guys the results that I get from it. But I think it's one of those things where sometimes you order paper, or I should say, sometimes I order paper and I don't know what my results are going to be from, like, for instance, if I order presentation paper and there's multiple brands, I'm not always sure that just because it's called presentation paper that I'm going to get the same weight and the same performance every time I order it. But I have a feeling with them that you're going to get the same performance every time you order their paper. So, you know, there's a lot of peace of mind in that. So this looks like it's a foiling hot and toner paper. That is so cool. So you could do either one with this paper. It's nice that it's a big 8.5 by 11 sheet. One of the things I wanted to do with foiling is incorporate it into my journals. So it's, for me, very exciting to see that this paper could work for that. There's quite a bit of it there, like a lot. And then let's see what this one is. This is foiling paper as well. And this is the stamp and blending paper that she was telling me about. So this is the 8.5 by 11 as well. All of these papers are 8.5 by 11. Now, the DIY foiling paper, I'm not sure. Let me look at my foil. I'm not sure if that's for hot foiling, or I think this is not for hot foiling. This is for toner foiling. I'm just gonna go for it and say that it's on the packaging, because they do different packaging for their hot foil. And they're hanging out in the chat, so they can help me with that as well. But yeah, it looks like, you know, hot foil gets the black, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't need a special paper necessarily for hot foiling, but you do need special paper for toner foiling. So these two would go together. I like the versatility, the idea of the versatility of the one that would do either one. So like this one would do the foiling for hot or toner paper. So absolutely amazing. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting all of this at all. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much for, you know, trusting in me, sending me all of this. As I start my own small business, I know how expensive it is, even just in shipping, but much less in sharing this product with me. So, you know, I look forward to using it and trying it out, and I'm just really, really grateful. So, you know, you guys definitely check out Crafty Critta. Now, Crafty Critta is also the one that sells my friend Gloria's. I believe they still have them in stock the last time I checked. Her bling creation. So a lot of times I tell you about Gloria's, and I don't have it on my desk right now. My daughter has taken that bottle of glue for her crafting, but she's the one who makes the pokey tools and the glue stoppers, or I should say the glue toppers. Here's one of her pokey tools, and so you can even find things like this. They have a lot of stuff in their shop, so please go to craftycritta.com. Super sweet, super generous, so kind. Ah, yeah, cool. Okay, so while you're here, the glue pen, you can write with it and then foil it. That is one thing I've done with foil in the past. Is, let me show you. So I'm just gonna use a scrap of paper here, just a random scrap. And we can try that real quick before I go. Now the bird has already sung, and it is a school day, but let's try that also. The tape, let me show you what you can do. And the most that I've used foil with in the past are the heated pins, the quilling foil pins, and with double-sided tape. That is how, and I have done it with glue before as well. So let's just open up one of these real quick. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to shake it, but I always feel like I'm supposed to shake it when there's like a liquid inside. Suitable for glitter, embossing, masking, flocking, and stencils. How cool. So you could put this through a stencil and then foil it. You can just prime. Ooh, I like that the lid fits on the bottle. That's really nice. There we go. So I have to make sure I can see it. Okay, I have to turn it so I can see that I'm getting a design here. All right, so I'm going to try that, and then I'm also going to try where did I put it? It's not here. Hold on. I want to show you with the tape. So this is a hot foil, so this is not the one to use. You want to make sure you use the toner foil for a project like this with the glue or the tape. That's a job for toner foil. I'm just going to cut a little piece here. We're just experimenting. The other thing with foil to think about is the side that looks so pretty like this, right? There's this side and then there's the back side, which is the part that just looks like foil. This is something that you want to lay down. You always want to think of this as your glue side, right? The side of patterned paper or whatever that you want to glue down. And the top shiny, beautiful side is the side that you want up, because that's the part you want to show. Now I might have, let's see, I think it's going to foil really well, even though that took me a minute to get it out. And I may not put on as much glue as I needed, but we'll see. Okay, so the 200 GSM, they're saying is the best weight for printing on a home laser printer. Also great, works great for hot foiling. So do you guys hot foil? Let me know. Or do you foil? I've always liked it for accents on things. I think, you know, this is the way I'm most familiar with using foil, is the way that I'm about to show you right now with the double-sided tape. So, you know, you just lay down your double-sided tape, then you grab the foil, and I probably should have put more glue than I did. This is the way that I'm most familiar with. without needing heat. Now there are two different types of foil because, you know, there's two ways to get the foil to release. This is the toner foil. But I just think that is such a cool effect. Now I use the thin tape. I use the one that's 3 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch. But, you know, depending on the width of your tape. So let me pull out one that's even wider. You know, you could use any width of tape that you want. So if you want a wide, thick strip, then you could definitely do that. Or just tone a sheet, right? So let's cut another piece. Ah, that looks so cool. I love this rainbow. So nice. There's a wider piece now. So cool. And so what you can do is accent like your ephemera pieces. You can make borders this way. You could cut this out and, you know, add this to a card or a project. I love the different colors of like gold and the metallics that they sent me, because I could see using those for like vintage even or shabby chic and add details of foiling to it. Or this fun, funky like rainbows. So let me just cut this with my trimmer now and I can get a straight edge. Like so. So yeah, I mean, that's how you can use it simply with the glue or the tape, the double-sided tape. We will come back when I have more time and I'll have my mink machine out and we will make some other things as well. Like I said, I want to foil some of the toner sheets and make bookmarks. I think that would be so cool. Yeah, Vicki, I understand that. I never went down the rabbit hole of like the glimmer machine with the plates and things like that. But I do like foiling in ways like this, you know. I did purchase a mink machine, but I had also used a laminator before. And that was really, really cool as well. But I just find that because I don't leave that machine out, I don't use it. So I think for me, I like the idea of using it to accent things, to add a little fun and funky detail to things. And I think that that's why I've always been drawn to like the tape method, because I can take a piece of ephemera. Let me grab one real quick before I go. I'm sure I have one in here. And I can add accents. I have that hot pen as well, the pens that come in the different nib size. So let's just grab a piece of ephemera. I use this beautiful, I mean, I liked all the metallic, the like metallic golds and the white gold and the matte gold. Those are also pretty. But I do like the idea of using it for little sparks of light and detail and something shiny. Ah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is outline this with the tape. I'm going to put my Galaxy Rainbow back in its package. And then I thought I saved, I may have already thrown it away. I thought I saved the label. I was going to put the label on the inside, but I might have already thrown it away. I could write what it is on the inside of the tube as well. That's just what I do with like my double-sided tapes and things like that, so I can keep track of what size they are or whatever. So write on the inside. Okay, so I've put down my double-sided tape, and now I released the backing to reveal the stickiness, and now I don't even know if it needs more than that, you know? Like, I don't even think you need, it's so pretty. It just adds a different level of detail. And this is just a printed piece of ephemera, you know? So like if you use printables and things like that, this is kind of a way to use it without needing any machines. And incorporate it into the things that you make. Even if you stamped out on something, and it completely covers and sticks to the tape, so you don't have to worry about it being sticky. I can feel a little bit of stickiness here, but I think what I'll do is just hit it with my powder tool. That'll release, yeah, that fixed it. Any area that's a little sticky, but it won't take away from the foiling. The foiling will look the same because it's just a little powder. But yeah, I think that this is probably the most practical way for me to think about it in my craft room of how I would use it. But I do think it like really elevates, especially for, you know, people like me who use a lot of printables. This is a way to kind of elevate those printables and kind of take them to the next level. And it doesn't take a lot of expertise or technique, you can tell. It's just putting your tape down and putting your foil down. Now, I didn't carry that foil all the way to the edge. I'll make sure to do that this time. Or the adhesive all the way to the edge. But you can fix that kind of boo-boo just like this. You just put down another piece like so. Very forgiving process here. Okay. And I just chose not to cut it off of, to cut a piece off. I'm just kind of using it on the roll. Needing to burnish, the tape is not sticking to the paper like I need it to. It's not the foil so much as it's the paper here. Let me cut that piece off now. I don't know what went wrong there. I've never had that happen. But I think it's because I caught a little bit of the piece of the backing and it like glued to it. So let me trim that off. Let's tap this piece up here. There, that piece is now resolved. And yeah, I got this on there. Okay. So do this again, and then really I have to go, it's 6:18. I have to do all the things. Okay. I just can't help myself. I want to play, you know? I want to play when I'm in my craft room and I have new toys. There we go. I think what happened on the last one was that when I put my foil down, my tape caught on this clear part. It did, and didn't want to release. So that's what happened that time. But there it is. Just a fun way to amp up your ephemera for your journals or your cards. Like, I think that is so fun. So here's kind of a before, although it's a different image. There's the same size and it's the same kit. It takes it like to a whole nother level, and I love that. So that is probably the most practical way that I can see myself using it, but I do want to expand. I want to try these other ways because, like I said, I want to make some cool bookmarks. I want to add some to pages of journals. I just want to explore it. So I'm so excited to have these products to play with, and we will definitely play with them. I will get the Mink machine out, dust it off, and put it to work. And we will try out all these goodies. I'm really excited about the clear. I don't know why it is so exciting, but it is so exciting for me. See, and then this could go behind, you know, a piece of ephemera or something later as well. So, you know, you could trim it off and almost use it like a piece of washi tape. I could just put it behind a piece on a card or whatever. And I had just used the double-sided tape on a piece of scrap cardstock to make that. So lots of fun. I'm really excited. Can't wait to play with it some more and see what we can come up with. And I hope you guys will check them out. Thank you for, again, Crafty Critter, for sending me this, all these goodies. You didn't have to. It's absolutely incredible. Very, very generous. I was flabbergasted when I saw the package and everything that was in it. So we will come back. We will play with these goodies. I know that some of you came in while I was playing around, so I want to say hello to Miss Cordelia and Bertha. Hey, Bertha. It's so good to see you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. That is it. I have to run. I got to get my day started, but I love starting my day here with you guys. If you missed it, yesterday was the Oh So Inspired collab, and we had a whole lot of fun. It's always fun for me to see what everyone makes, but these were the two cards that I made for Oh So Inspired. So that video came out yesterday. Have a lot more on deck for you guys, so I will be seeing you later. Bye, everyone. Have an awesome day.